So, a lot of people struggle with self confidence or having self confidence, right? Well, the truth about self confidence is it cannot be given, it is built by keeping your word to yourself. See, self confidence is rooted in your belief in your own ability, judgment, and worth. See, people encouragements may inspire you, but self confidence is born when you start trusting yourself. Self confidence is not a trait. I repeat, self confidence is not a trait, it is a skill. It is the skill of trusting yourself in action. See, a skill is learned, practiced, and strengthened. So, if self confidence is a skill, let's break down how this skill can be learned, practiced, and strengthened. So, learned. Let's start with learned. In order to learn, you have to understand. So self-confidence is understanding, not belief. Belief is fragile, but understanding is stable. Belief says, I think I can, but understanding says, I know what to do if I can't. Confidence requires clarity. When you understand a situation, your nervous system relaxes. So that requires you to learn how things work. You gain confidence when you learn and understand. When you know how something works, you stop guessing. Because all guessing is going to do is create anxiety, right? So understanding creates confidence. You also need to learn what you can and can't control. Most insecurities come from controlling what you cannot. For example, like people's opinions or people's reactions. You can't control that. And once this boundary is learned, confidence stabilizes because you stop attaching your worth to outcomes. Another thing that needs to be learned is learning how to respond when things go wrong. See, true confidence is knowing when to pause, when to adjust, when to recover, and then continue. See, you don't need certainty. What you need is a response plan, right? That's why confident people don't get rattled. They expect disruption. That's why they are trained to respond. So practice. Let's talk about practice. Confidence is practiced through behavior, not thought. See, every time you act while discomfort is present, you're practicing confidence. See, that's why confidence grows when action comes before certainty. So strengthened. Let's get into strengthened. Confidence is strengthened through evidence. Your evidence is you surviving failure, recovering from your mistakes, and your persistence. See, each of those experiences adds proof that I can handle this. I can do this. This ain't that bad. So now that I broke down how self-confidence is a skill and we have an understanding on that, I now want to break down how self-confidence is an action. See, self-confidence comes from pursuing through action while being persistent, right? Mastering the small things is what builds self-confidence. You don't build self-confidence on those things that you do every once in a while. It comes from the little things you do every day consistently until it becomes second nature. If confidence was required first, no one would start. So in order to grow self-confidence, you have to start, you have to do, you have to go into action. Every time you start, that proves to yourself that you can do this. And self-confidence ain't believing that you can win. Self-confidence is trusting yourself that you will respond, you won't quit on yourself, and you will correct course if needed. See, that trust is only built by showing up repeatedly. So listen to me when I say this. You do not need to feel prepared or equipped to start. I'm going to repeat that again. You do not need to feel prepared or equipped to start. You just need to start, period, and accept that being scared or being in fear is a natural part of life. Do it scared. Do it in fear. It's okay. You will always have that fear until you actually do it. Don't run away from it. Run towards it. So this is the most important part right here. Don't be afraid of failure. I'm going to say that one more time. Don't be afraid of failure. Failure is just part of the process. Once you understand that, failure is not going to hold you back. You start taking more risk. Your confidence starts to grow. Failure is nothing but a tool for learning and growth. Every time you fail, you learn something about yourself, the process, and what to do and what not to do. That learning is what leads to success. Failure means that you are doing nothing but trying. You trying. That's the only way you can have failure. You have to try, right? So every time you get back up after you fail is what builds that self-confidence and leads you to success. So I made a video talking about the 3 keys to success, right? Discipline, consistency, persistency. Well, let's apply those 3 keys to self-confidence. See, discipline feeds confidence. Consistency stabilizes confidence. Persistency restores confidence after failure. Man, I hope I broke that down good for y'all about self-confidence and y'all got a good understanding. Please like, please share, please comment. That helps me the most. Your comments for sure, because you never know, like I said in my last video, you never know who's reading the comments and who you may help. And then again, you may be helping me because I'm still learning. And if you share this video, you never know who this video may come across who may need to hear this message today. So I appreciate y'all time, man. I appreciate all the new followers, man. But yeah, that's it. Thank you.